AR TV. Innovative content, global audience.
Treating someone with disrespect, violence, or cruelty is known as abusive um, relationship. This can be done either physically or non-physical. And today we're talking about abusive relationship, right? And the topic is, why do men or women remain in an abusive relationship? These are the things we get to look into today. Let's know why they remain in that pain, in that hurtful act, and still don't want to go. You get, because who will see there and want to remain there? Okay, my name is Maryval Eze, reaching live from SRTV studio here in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. And as usual, I have with me on the studio
Kule blessing. Hello, good afternoon.
Kule blessing. She's actually greeting you people. Anyway, let's see how today's going to be like. Okay, let's when you hear the word abusive relationship, what comes to your mind?
Like you said, it's a relationship that is not healthy. That I'm sorry, but I have to use abuse again. Where abuse is predominantly the order of the day. And when you hear an abusive relationship, but not just talking about someone hitting you, but saying someone using bad words on you, someone saying you're useless, you cannot amount to anything. Just that's emotional abuse, right?
Yes.
So we're just talking about all round what goes on in a relationship that is not healthy. What's making you uncomfortable in that relationship? Anything that's limiting you from
As a person.
as a person in a relationship that's not making you and just bring out your full potential. Well, that's an abusive relationship really for me.
And when we talk about abusive relationship, I'm not just talking about the female gender, right? Because it looks like, okay, because you are female, we just want to side the female. You know, men can also be in abusive relationship.
Of course.
Because when you have a nagging woman beside you, actually don't want to say anything good you do, if you as a man, maybe financially you're not that buoyant, you can be frustrated with the woman. The woman can frustrate your life. You get, and always make that relationship hectic. Always make that relationship like a help for you. And first of all, I feel like the first reason why people want to remain in abusive relationship is love. You get, because you feel like you love this person, you don't want to go. You know that there's this saying that when you're in love, right, you seem not to see the flaws of your partner. There are some things that you know that normally these things are wrong, right, and you won't take it because you feel like you love this person. And inferiority complex, you get, a lot of reasons why people really want to stay in abusive relationship. We have a lot of them. I don't know if you can tell us one or two reasons you feel like people want to stay in abusive relationship.
Okay, so first of all, I'll say that people normalize unhealthy behavior, right? Some people feel that it is normal to hit a woman. It is normal to hit a man. It is some people grew up in very abusive homes, so they saw their father hit their mother, and so they feel like, oh, it's normal. If you behave anyhow, I hate you. Are you more than my mother that my father hit? Do you understand?
Yes.
So people actually do normalize unhealthy behavior, and so they feel it is normal to be abusive. Another reason for me would be for the married folks. I think it's most times people say, oh, I have children. I can't leave. If I leave this marriage, what will happen to my children? Another woman will be here. I don't want my children to suffer. Again, first of all, I want to say that most times we say, why can't they leave? Really, living is hard. Living a relationship is hard. And so it just goes beyond us asking questions, why can't they leave? Living is hard. And then when you think about a mother, the bond between a mother and a child, and the women tend to think about their children. If I leave, what will happen? But we want to say that if you die, what will happen?
And we have your children will still move
They will
on.
move on. Life moves on.
And they'll learn to live without you, no matter
Yes,
how
yes.
unforgettable the pain might be, right?
Yes,
And I think
yes.
another reason why people still want to stay back in an abusive relationship or marriage is fear. Because they feel like, if I leave, I might not be able to get you as a replacement. You get, and the kind of environment some people grew up in, they seem not to be able to differentiate an unhealthy relationship. Not everybody grew up in love, right? Some people grew up in a way whereby they see every you grow up in a morality kind of family or in a moral way, yeah, be able to differentiate an abusive relationship. You know that if your partner keeps insulting you, when we talk about abusive relationship, it's not just about someone raising their hands on you. No one is even on another level. Your partner keeps insulting you. You keep on doing your best, and your best is not being seen. Emotionally, this person is actually killing you. You get.
Yeah,
It's
that's
also an
true.
abusive relationship and so unhealthy. You get for us as the people. So if you're in a relationship, I've said this thing the day we had our Valentine's show. You don't need to enter a relationship with fear. You need to go with courage. You get if there's no fear in that relationship, unhealthy, you understand, kind of thing that comes with it. You'll be able to differentiate when this thing is. I feel like if I'm kind of falling in love, you should still think when falling in love. You get
Yes,
and
fall
not
in love
yes.
with
Use your senses when falling in love. I've seen this person that said, okay, my partner actually have raised his hand on me like 2 times, yet like she was actually he's gonna change. What do you think?
you
Do you think
see,
that person will change?
these stories are funny really. I've heard, I saw an anonymous a message on Facebook, and the lady was like, okay, we're getting married soon. I'm in the house with my fiance, and he has hit me like 3 times, but he said he's just trying my anger to see how um my anger can stretch and all of that. And all I could say was, if anybody can hit you to see how your anger can stretch, then that person does not love you. You don't have to hit me to test how wifey I can be, or or how to see my anger management skills, right? All I could say was that this person will continue hitting you. There's nothing like, oh,
And they
this
won't
is
even
a
believe you.
relationship.
They won't.
Oh, it will not. And what here is low self-esteem.
Sure.
You know, there's this thing that low self-esteem does to us. Just makes you feel like you're not good enough. When if I leave this relationship, where else can I go? Oh, I'm old. Oh, I'm 35. I'm
Yes.
37. Will I still find a man? Or will I, you understand?
Yeah.
No, and even for the men, a woman can make you feel so low of yourself. You feel like you're not good enough. No girl will take me like this, or I don't have the money, the financial capacity to do this, and then they keep you there. They make you feel bad about yourself. I want to say that everybody is beautiful in their over again. You can always start all over again. I saw a very, I actually did save it on my phone. I saw something yesterday, and somebody asked the question, was like, why are you not married? And the response on that was epic. It was the same reason why you are not dead. It is not my time. So yeah, if someone asks you why you're not married, oh you're old, and maybe that's the reason because you feel like you're old and you're in an abusive relationship and you can't get is the right reply from me to you to tell anybody that says that you're not married and all, it's because it's not your time. It's the same reason why the person is not dead yet.
Sure.
It is not your time. So take your time, be in a very healthy relationship that is void of
Like adding
abuse.
to what you just said right now, you know, as a person, if you don't know your worth, you get
Yeah.
you take a lot of shit from people, unnecessary things from people. The thing is, you actually don't know the level at which some people will go just to feel you, just to get you,
Yeah.
and you can find yourself dying for know what it. I've seen people suffer in marriages. You see women they try to work, try to make ends meet for their children, and their husband tends to want to act like okay as the father of the house, as the head of the family. They take this money, you understand, as if it's their right. At the end of the day, leaving you broke, and if you want to react, they even tend to beat you. But I feel like some of the signs you've seen it in relationships, but you tend to ignore because you feel like you love this person. Now, just for you as a person, try to build up a relationship. I would like to read out some things, some signs you understand that you see to make you know that okay, this is an abusive relationship that I'm into. I know that we tend to it's a normal thing to say that your spouse is jealous whenever they see you and someone.
Mm,
But let me tell you, jealous can't be jealous in
sure.
everything. You know that there are some partners that tell you the kind of girls to keep as a friend. They select your friends for you, but you can't select for them. You get.
Yeah.
I know that it's a normal thing not to. It's a normal thing to like open up maybe your phone, your cell phones, or your to carry your phone, you get, and start chatting or insulting your contacts. It is not the right thing to do. But people don't tend to see things like the man collected the girl's phone and started chatting everybody on her social media. You understand? Like he does not want them to chat his wife again. Even girls, even boys, you get, and all of that. So what kind of
There are levels to these things, right?
sure.
That has developed, it has transitioned. That's no longer jealousy, that's being toxic. Yes, that's a toxic person becomes toxic. The next thing is abuse, right? It starts, it generates, it just grows from there. So there are steps to this thing. And while you are there trying to give them some of the steps, that is very peculiar with abusive people. Now you notice that when someone abuses you, immediately after abuse, what comes is that honeymoon stage, and that's why people can't go out. You see, the man hits the woman, or the woman is very happy. The next thing he buys the man a gift, or
Oh my
she
gosh.
buys her something, and then
the
she
next thing
forgets,
they forget.
and all of that, and then the cycle continues. Some people say that. I'm sorry. Some people say that. Oh, and when we fight or when he beats me, the makeup sex is great. So some people even look forward to it. I think you're that's making you you're becoming toxic already. Then it means that you need to see a professional. I think you should just go, and then we'll just maybe tell them some steps
some
on
things
how
that if
to-
your partner is doing, either
Yeah.
a male or a female,
yeah.
you just need to understand that this relationship or marriage. First of all, when your partner tell you that you can never do anything right, you get. I feel like your partner is supposed to be your best friend, supposed to be someone you can always rely and confide in. And when they try to tell you that you can never do anything right, you feel empty. On your own, you feel hurt, even if you love them. I know there are some people that their partner will tell them things like this, and they won't count it as anything because they know they love their partner. They feel like he just said it, you get, he doesn't mean it that way, he never meant it. But these things are things you not take as a joke. You need to take them serious. When your partner is supposed to make you feel like you are the best, you get. Try to bring out the best in you, and not to reduce your personality as a person. Okay, now the other one is embarrass you. Okay, embarrass you with a lot of harmful words. Try to put you down in everything you do. By you're in a relationship with somebody, and even if you do something wrong and you're in the public space, I feel like there are some things that you need to discuss closed doors, behind closed doors. It doesn't take anything like when we go back to the house, we talk about it. How can you be embarrassing your spouse in the marketplace in the presence of our friends? Have you seen? I've seen a guy that had two girlfriends. You guess he slapped her.
And what did the friends do?
He said the girlfriend.
You can't beat.
I'm just trying to tell you, it's embarrassing. We are talking about embarrassment, right?
Now this
It was so embarrassing. Like, why can't people just talk these things out? But you know, they still settled. And she was like, it was a mistake. That was the first time he did that.
Imagine-
And the first time was in the presence of your friend.
You see, that's what I'm saying now. The honeymoon stage, sweet and all of that after an abuse is expected. It's expected.
Okay, and also control what you do, who you see, or I've seen people that want to choose. I understand that you wouldn't want your friend or your girlfriend to engage or have something to do with bad. Everybody is not bad. If you want to tell them you don't want to see them with this person, you don't want to see them with this person. I feel like to some extent you are becoming so authoritative for you. You want to choose friends for them. You get, it's really not the right thing to do. If you want to start allowing somebody to control every of your move right from relationship, then ask yourself, how will marriage be? You get, how is marriage going to look like? These are the things you need to understand and put in place first when going into that relationship. Love, but let's also love with our heads, so we get these things right. Another point I want us to look into is look at you or act, push you, slap you, choke you, or hit you. This one is another level now. And also stop you from seeing your friends or family members. She's a Yoruba girl. She talked about this. Her boyfriend tell her when to go see her people and when not to go see her people. That's what about relationship, because although he's bringing it from the level that he loves her and doesn't want them to like the woman is apart. He doesn't want to stay busy. That's enough.
So you
Just in a
love me more
relationship.
than my parents do? You want to say that you love me
But
more
what can
than
you
my
say from someone that
parents?
is cohabiting in a relationship? Because it was because they are cohabiting, they're not living together, so you want to start telling her when to go see her people.
See, that's when we say value comes in. What value do you place on yourself? If you're cohabiting already, you should some of these things are expected, but then some people, I am not encouraging
Cohabiting.
yes, cohabit, but there are people you can cohabit with and they are still nice, you understand?
Mm.
So the problem is not even cohabiting, the problem is that person that you're with at that particular time. It's the person is toxic. Telling you when to go see your parents is over the top. Can that person take same from you? Can the person listen when you say that? That's another angle to come from.
That's true. And also, there's this point I also want to say: control the money in the relationship. Take your money or social security check. I think I've said even these things before we started checking all this. Okay, make you ask for money or refuse to give you money. Make all the decisions. Relationship or marriage has to do with two people. I understand that they said women should be submissive. You get, but for the fact that women should be submissive in either relationship or marriage doesn't mean that only the man should really always take decisions.
See,
Is it every
submission
of your
is
decision
not
that be right?
submission and slavery have no relationship.
Sure.
Yeah, so when you hear submission, you should not think slavery. Submission is submitting, a woman submitting herself for the man to trust the man enough to be the head, to lead her to do the right thing. If you're saying a woman should be submissive, a man says shoot yourself. Will a woman shoot herself because she's being submissive? No. In submission, you should also know the right things to do, and you should also there should be a time for you people to talk together. And the thing about submission is that the woman has to talk as well. But again, you should be able to bring yourself down for the man
Yes.
to be the head. It shouldn't be you wanting to top the chart. You should bring yourself.
Two people cannot be the head in the family.
Yes,
I
yes,
mean
yes.
that the man should be the head, but I think sometimes women get it wrong. As a woman, you want to be the one taking the decision. You want to be the one, you understand, controlling the family. That is where you get it wrong.
Yeah.
But this thing has to do with two people.
But you
taking
can
this decision.
actually control the family subtly, not rubbing it
You don't
in.
need to even overdo.
Yes,
In
you
a
don't have
calm
to
way.
rub it in. You understand? But it still just brings us back to being submissive. There's a way you do it, and everything just goes on well.
Sure.
Yeah.
And also tell you that you're bad. Okay, tell you that your parents are bad or threatening to take away your children. These are for married couples. Prevent you from working or attending school. Act like the abuse is no big deal. Deny the abuse or tell you it's your own fault. Have you seen people that actually hurts you? They know that this thing, if you do it to them, they cannot take it. You get, but they intentionally do this thing to you, and you cannot react, you cannot retaliate.
Yeah.
You get, so that is justice. How can you abuse people and tell them it's not big, just like you said, and later you say they make up with sex and tell you it's
Oh, it was great. The makeup set is always great.
honestly
You are becoming addicted to abuse, and so you need help. You need to see
And I wonder why
someone.
you be in a relationship with someone that talk down your parents, talk down your family. And that is why I say it is not everything you talk to your spouse about in a relationship. To some extent, give your family that respect. You don't bring everything about your family you get in the relationship. Because at the end of the day, it's the way you present your family. That is how your spouse will take them. Because you're just in a relationship and your spouse wants to talk down on your family, on your parents, and you're taking this lightly. So tell me what's up? How is it gonna be in marriage? I have this friend that I think she ended the relationship just because her boyfriend he kind of asked her. I think they had some arguments and he was like, "Is this how your mom behaves to your dad?" And she was like, "She can't take this. That you can't. When I'm having a conversation with you, bring in my mom. It means you don't even respect the old woman. You understand?" And she can't take that. So there are some things that people will not take. I understand this saying or this belief. I men feel like, and she's the lady. She must always come and beg. Men are not much. I mean, men are not much. All these things I believe. He said that, but this girl today, she's happily married and living in the UK. You get, and the man is still here, and I'm not even sure he's still married. Okay, can imagine if she had been able to accept that way, or feel like all the world is always gonna end if she doesn't get married to him. She doesn't take all that shit from him. She had to move on. Now today she's fine. she's doing just okay. So the thing is, first of all, you need to know your worth. You need to know what you want for yourself. Design or define what you really want, because a lot of people don't do what they want. They feel like, man, I want to be in this relationship. Sometimes maybe your spouse is beautiful, your spouse is handsome. The handsomeness is driving you crazy. It's making you not to think well. The beauty is driving you crazy, making you not to think well. How can you tell me you're in a relationship as a spouse? Okay, your spouse, you're the only one suffering, trying to make this relationship work because you feel like this person is too fine. I cannot let go of this person. So for how long will you be coping or taking that kind of shit from people? You get, just because you feel you love them. So the thing is, I feel like we don't know how to differentiate between love and lust. You understand? Because I feel like if you love somebody, it has to do with two people becoming happy, becoming peaceful, understanding each other, and their bond becoming stronger. But you cannot tell me you love somebody and you're the only one, you understand, trying to be happy. You love someone and it's one-sided. You cannot be in love and be selfish.
Yeah.
Love has to do with genuineness. It has to do with forgiveness. It has to do with sharing what you have with your spouse equally, and not applying that selfish interest in it. That is not love. But people really don't do this. You get? They really don't do the difference between love and all of that. I don't know if you have anything to say, because I really want us to go on a quick break before we come back and talk about this.
When we are back from the break, I just want us to talk about ways how to leave a toxic relationship or an abusive relationship if you are in one already. So after the break, we would
Okay,
talk about that.
We'll go on a quick break and when we come back, I think we have a lot of interesting things to talk about in this whole love matter and the abusive parts. Don't go anywhere. If you are still with us, we'll be right back after this.
Ooh la la! The second edition of the Nigerian Week London 2024 is here.
It's another blend of arts and culture, entertainment, business, and networking activities.
A week-long extravaganza showcasing the best of Nigerian music, dance, craft, fashion, and businesses.
Taking place at the prestigious Lighthouse Theatre, 262-274 Camberwell Road, London, SE5 OAY. Date 22nd to 28 July 2024.
Tickets are available at eventbrite.com. For partnership and sponsorship, please visit superiorradioandtelevision.com
or call +4407 459 513 619 or +4420 3623 8755.
Email info@superiorradioandtelevision.com or visit our website www.superiorradioandtelevision.com/Nigerian Week 2024.
Come and experience a nation's culture that resides in the heart and in the soul of its people.
Welcome back, viewers, from that quick break. We're still on the show, the romance and relationship, where we talk about why men or women decide to stay in an abusive relationship or marriage. Why do you think they decide to stay there? Is it because maybe their spouse has money? Because they feel like, oh, this person has money, I can take anything from them. You get, because I won't find anyone better. You feel like you can't get a better replacement, or you're scared of starting all over again. I feel these are most of the reasons why people stay in such relationships. But in marriage, people feel like, okay, because of my children, I want to stay because of my children. Where am I living to? And all of that. The thing is, it is wanting to be patient in the right way, and it is wanting to be patient. It's another thing to be patient in the wrong way. You can be patient for the wrong person, you understand? So no way you're applying this act of patience and tolerance to. If somebody does not deserve you, does not want you, it is better you just take a walk for your own mental health, you get, because there's a level this thing will get to, and it starts to affect your mental health, which is very bad. So I feel like if you want to, I know relationship will not always be that rosy. There will always be ups and downs in relationship, but it shouldn't be the order of the day. You shouldn't take control of that relationship, that every day to be one problem or the other. When this day comes, it is good to have a partner that always say, let's fix this, let's talk about this, let's settle this, you understand? And instead of you having issues with your partner, the person just wants to ignore you the whole existence of your life, and you just want to be the one trying to make these things work, you get. And then you just need to tell yourself that, okay, maybe this person does not have big marriage, you get. I don't have to keep forcing these things. Okay, just like Blessing said, she has a lot to say when we come back from this quick break. I think we just need to listen to her at this point.
Okay, so are you in an abusive relationship and you want to come out? You think you're ready to leave, but you don't know how. So here's how. First of all, the first thing you have to do is try to be more independent, right? Most times people are dependent on their spouse. They don't have no business, you have no business that you're doing, and so your partner is providing everything for you, and so you're finding it difficult to leave. The first thing you have to do is to try to be independent. Get yourself a job. Um, Try to save money. Just get yourself something doing. Don't be idle. Don't be idle. Try to get something to bring in income for yourself, because living means you're no longer going to be under this person. This person is no longer going to foot your bills, and so you have to do the bills, pay the bills by yourself. So the first thing to do is to be independent. Go get you a job, get a skill, start a business, have a plan, have a living plan. What will I do? What are the steps I need to take? Have a living plan. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Secondly, your relatives, your family, they need to be close at that time. You don't have to live alone. You don't have to cry alone. You should have a friend. You should have family members who you will talk to. Talk to them so that it doesn't get to a point where you are suicidal, right? Tell them what you're going through. They will offer advice. They'll be close. If not for anything, they will give you hugs and assure you that you're not doing it alone. Again, the third thing is to seek professional help. Talk to a therapist. There are some of these things. And again, if there are children in that relationship, you need to take them to see a therapist as well. Because there are images that abuse creates in the minds of children. You can never tell how far that has sunk into them. Seek professional help for yourself. Talk to people. You can talk to law if it's that serious. If the man is so serious that the man does not, you feel your life is threatened, you should talk to visit the police station, file a report, tell them how you feel, tell them if you feel your life is in danger and all of that. You should do that. And then cut communication. When you finally leave, stop communicating with that partner. Yes, I say stop calling. Stop stalking them on Facebook. Stop seeing how their life is going. Just take your time off that person. Give your mind the time to refresh and start all over, right? So you have to cut communication. Don't go stalking them. Don't go calling them. Don't just be on your own. And yes, take care of yourself. Care for yourself. Don't look like the world has ended. Now relationship end. They never blow trumpets. Yes. So what you have to do is take care of yourself, eat good food, exercise, belong to a social group. Go where it's happening, join, like if you love reading, then go ahead, join a reading club. If you love hiking, why not join a hiking club? If you love to exercise, this is the time. Just have a, because you can't walk out of an abusive relationship and be alone. You'll be depressed. So yes, do these things, be independent, be close to friends and family, seek professional help, see a therapist, so that of course you can start all over again. You have to start. Me and the talk am with relationship one fail. Me I no go stop. Start the second one. It has to work, right? It has to. If you fail the first time, you start again, and of course you get better at it. I'm not saying you should go and have 1,000 relationships, but then yeah, if your relationship does not work, it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. Of course, if there's something wrong, that's why you're seeing the therapist, so that you can talk things over and see how you can start on a fresh alone. Like I said, just join social groups so that you can communicate, where you will talk and feel better.
That's true. And also, there are people that are in a relationship and your spouse normally force them to have sex with them. That's an abusive relationship.
Of course, it's
But
rape.
this has to do with to do something. Why will your spouse force you? You understand?
Yeah.
To have sex with them and you're in a relationship? It has to do with you accepting this thing with your full chest. They say with your full chest. You actually want to do this, right? It is not being forced on you. And also, you're in a relationship. I've seen people that their phones got destroyed out of maybe the anger of the spouse, getting angry at them and hitting their phone on the wall to apologize. So can you actually deal with people with temper issues? Someone with temper issue can actually hit your head one day and you just go and they'll tell you it's temper. There are some things you cannot have control of. You cannot change someone that has a temper.
Yeah.
I hope you know. there's an inborn character in people, you get, and if they're not working on it, it's better you take a walk, because someone with hot temper can actually just out of anger kill you one day.
Yeah.
Because we are women, to some extent we are weak. There's a kind of treatment you get, there's a kind of beating you will get, you will not survive it. You're not just like a man that can endure or take a lot of pain. It's not every pain. There's a pain that a man will take today. You as a woman, you understand, will not take it. Now I've seen people in relationship, you understand, you're in the relationship, you understand, without your consent. This is wrong. It is wrong thing to do. I know you cannot say, you cannot call them thief because you love them. But what about you actually have a bigger plan of what you want to use your funds for, and this person tends to tamper with that money? You know it's
If you
affecting
take
your
your
plans.
spouse money without telling them you're a thief, for me, you are a thief.
Oh my
Like,
god.
you stole that money. Any money that's not yours, that you take without what do we call a thief? Anybody that takes something that's not theirs without permission, that's stealing. So you're a thief.
Okay, blessing. Now I want to throw this question to you. If you're in a relationship
Yes.
and for example your spouse is a drunkard, how can you handle that? And maybe you love the person.
I'm in a
A
relationship.
drunkard. I'm talking about drunkard, not just the person coming home to drink. That is in a respectful way. Finish drinking, and let me just say, you see the person like sitting on the floor, misbehaving in marriage. You get, at that point, what can you do? Is it enough reason to leave your marriage?
So now I'm going to share a very personal story here. So I've been in a relationship with someone, very nice guy, cool guy, loving. He was doing what, but I left the relationship because I did leave because this guy drank every day. Now he was not a drunk. He was not the what will I call it? The street drunkard.
Mm.
But this guy drank every day, and he would stop by ShopRite every day to buy drinks. And it now made me like, I was thinking, why are you drinking? Like, why will you have to take beer? Is this an addiction? Like every day. Do you know what just made me? And I said it was a very serious relationship. He was a Christian, but he was addicted to drinking beer. Like he just has to drink, right? This guy just has to drink. Like I don't know the feeling he got from it, but he had to drink. And something happened. So because of drinking, he liked to keep, drinking comes with keeping friends.
Mm.
He had so many friends, and there was one time I was not around, and he went out to drink, right?
Mm.
And most times when he's drinking, his friends with his ATM and all of that. That day he drank, and then he said he used both home. I don't know how it happened, but he left his phone because he had drank so much. And then the next, someone got the phone and they called him and he collected his phone. So when he called me and he told me all of very important decision of my life, I said no, I can't do this anymore. You can't. I have been saying you can't. I don't take alcohol
But you
myself.
tried to.
I spoke to him. I said
Do
this.
you know why? The reason I've seen people that they are in a relationship or married with people with such addiction, and they try to change. I don't know if you've seen this on social media. Most times they say,
See.
I changed my spouse from this. I changed my spouse from this addiction. But I feel like, babe, it's someone that wants to change.
See.
That you be changed.
If you have the anointing to change people, hallelujah. God bless. Thank you.
No, people, but let's be sincere. A lot of people, they find people that change them from a particular habit. You get?
I don't have that anointing. Really. It is not on my head. So really, all I do is say I don't like this.
And you just
So
walk away.
This is when I was telling this guy that I don't like that you drink this much. I'm not saying don't drink alcohol every day. I'm not comfortable with it. Now I gave him reasons why it's bad. I said you should have to take this decision, not for me. If you take it for me, then you're not ready for your health, right? I was not saying that I wanted to change him. I don't want to change for yourself and not for me. Like most time when I tell people that don't cheat on your spouse, I'm not telling a guy not to cheat on me because of me. Don't cheat because it's good for you. You should
So
make
sure.
decisions because
Just
it's
like
good
a
for
girl.
you.
Just like
It's not
a
for
girl.
me. Don't
Want to start cheating. Let me tell you. You're not doing it because you want to favor the guy. It's for you. That's why your body goes up.
that a man is you.
Yes.
I meet you and you're drinking. I say stop drinking. You think you're helping? You're not helping me. That alcohol is not going into my system.
Yes, if you have
So
the
you're
grace
helping
to change
yourself.
someone, change them.
Hallelujah,
Don't deceive
sister.
anybody. But I feel like sometimes it's someone that actually wants to change that you can change. There are people that intentionally, even if you try to stop them from something, they won't do it more and more. You understand? No change. Like you know that this thing is wrong and it's really hurting your spouse. You know, if you love people, if you love someone to some extent, it's not like you're controlling you, but try to do something that pleases them. You get, and people feel like it's control. But if you know that this thing is actually not good for you, and you're just trying to change, try to stop it. You get, I've seen a relationship whereby the guy asked the girl not to barb her hair. Relationship ended because she went to cut down her hair. But to me, I feel like that is wrong, babe. That is just a relationship. You get, I don't think the guy has that absolute right to tell her whether to make her hair or not. They are just in a relationship. It's not marriage.
Most
I mean,
times,
the bride price has been paid. I'll say, okay, so somebody said this man has
most
control over
times
her.
now,
She cut the hair. Why? Because she feel like she was not having enough money to make her hair. He wasn't giving her. You get, and they say, okay, she wants to rest.
for
Let her
me,
just cut the hair down.
it was not really about the hair. It was about their communication. She wants to cut her hair, and the guy says no. Now it is your duty. You are in a
To
relationship,
come
right?
to an agreement.
You
Talk
need to
about
talk
this.
about it.
Understand
I think
this.
it was a communication issue,
Yeah.
and the girl felt like the guy wanted
Control her.
to control her. So it was a miscommunication. There's a way she would have presented it to the guy. Look, this is my problem.
But in a
And he would
relationship,
have-
do you think someone should tell you whether to make hair or barb your hair? Is it really proper?
You should. I'm in a relationship with a guy. I'll talk. Babe, I want to cut my hair.
And what if they say no?
What do you? Then it is my responsibility to say, babe, this is the reason why.
I want to.
I want this is it, this is it, this is it. Your spouse should love you enough to
Understand
to,
you,
to
right?
understand you. So it's a communication. It will now be a problem if he says no, don't cut your hair, and I don't try, and I just go ahead and it means that's
So
disrespect.
maybe when she was trying to convince, but just like, okay, let's not be like that, talking much, and she cut the hair and he stopped talking to her. You get, and according to her, he accepted. But maybe that accepting was not really that kind of accepting. Maybe I don't want to talk much on this thing.
She
Let-
did not.
just do
She
your
did not
mind.
give you the full gist.
So that is just it. So the thing is wanting to go into a relationship. I want you to understand that this, because love cannot be forced. Listen, you can't force love. You just see it happening smoothly. You see it working for you. You get, so if it is not working, you know that it's not working. And please, let's always not place money as the basis of love. Maybe because this,
We
if
will talk about. I think that's what
yes,
we
no,
do
you know, how-
next
you
week.
know how to
Love
say
or
that.
money.
Love or money, yes, and you don't want to do that. Sometimes the man might not actually have, he does not have, and you feel like common, you cannot send me common 5,000, you cannot send me common
If
10,000.
5,000 is common, get
Why,
it.
why can't you
Why
get
don't
that
you have
5,000
it?
on your own? Yes, let's not place money, you understand, as the number one priority. Just like you said, when you are just so dependent on the man, as a lady, be working, if you're working, I don't think people always have issues of finance, money, funds, and all of that. So I will know that if you are looking into something, it should be another. Money has been problems in the relationship. Oh, you look at this guy, his girlfriend bought him this, and you can't get this from him. The comparison is not necessary because it is not the same goals and achievement that people aim to have or people aim to pursue. So these are things we need to know. And please, abusive relationship is wrong. Don't be in an abusive relationship. If it is hurting you, if it is killing you, I think you should just take a walk. There's this person out there that can give you peace, that can give you love, that can give you joy, and always there to understand you, there's always there to listen to you. The greatest gift you can have is having a spouse that's always ready to listen to you. You understand? Not the one that is always nonchalant about your goals. I really don't care about you. These are the things you need to consider. So basically, I don't know if you have anything to say. Before I call the show your rap, because once you start talking about abusive relationship, we won't leave the show today because there are a lot of things that are really happening in relationship today. It is not what you see in relationship, you see in marriage. A lot, and they call it love. And I feel for them too,
Um,
honestly.
basically, my final words would be that you should know the line between abuse and love, right? You should know that you're good enough, know that you are enough, know that you can be better, know that you can always start all over again.
Sure.
Yes, do not limit yourself to what others say about you. You can always start all over again, and don't be afraid to move out or to leave a relationship because of what people will say. If you die, we'll sit up. People will eat at your funeral.
Move on.
You understand? Life will move on. Yes, some people will come to mourn and they will eat 1 or 2 plates of jollof rice on your head while you'll be lying down there in your casket. So please.
Somebody saying, when you know that nobody cares about you, somebody has to eat banana. 2 bananas to a burial. Please. This is an unnecessary.
And then I'm do food.
It's a normal Nigerian cruise, you get, but honestly, but people are suffering in relationship.
Food combo on your wedding.
And I don't know, at that point, whenever you are in an
burial.
abusive relationship, I don't know why you don't see that you're in an abusive relationship. You know that you cannot even express yourself because if you talk, it's a problem. You get, and tomorrow you start having kids for this person. Sometimes you want to talk about your children, you want to talk about other things in the family, and will you continue to know your words and see yourself as enough? So begin to. She should be defined. You get, a lot of people are in an undefined relationship. That love you, you neglect them because you actually want to keep suffering. I'm not saying every little thing you should just walk away, but you know where to walk away. You know when this thing. Somebody actually loves you. When you are in pain, they feel it too. Be with somebody that does not want you to be in pain. Pain is not easy. Not everybody can take pain. That is why you see this suicide. You see somebody. Recently, she's beginning to post about suicidal stuff. And what stuff is that she's having a suicidal thought? She can't keep it up. She can't keep continue. But you're in that marriage, you get. So why not just stay back and think well instead of killing yourself? Because if you die today, marriage continue. Like the 16 years old lady that actually killed herself. She drank something and died. Why? Because she said her spouse was cheating on her. But let me tell you, the guy is married now because he's been on to like 4 or 5 years that she died. She died with pregnancy. I think she was like 3 months pregnant. They were not yet married. They were just in a relationship. She noticed that he was cheating and she took something and died. You get like play, bless it. She's gone. You get, and today this guy is married. After they arrested him, they still released him. He was not the one that gave her the substance. She took it, or he was not around when she took it. So please, learn to love yourself. When you love yourself, a lot of bullshit will not happen to you. You understand? And communicate. Communication is very important in a relationship. If you don't communicate, it cannot solve. But when you communicate it, then there will be improvements, positive improvements in that relationship. Okay, Biba, this would be a good place to wrap up the show on romance and relationship. Thank you, Blessing, for your contribution on the show. I think I learned a lot and I enjoyed your contribution. And next week we'll be coming with another interesting topic. Yes, and please don't forget to follow us on our social media page. We have a lot of interesting things to bring to you. And please don't forget to leave us with your thoughts. Let's get to know what you think about SRTV. See you again next time on the show. I remain your girl Maryval Eze.
And I am Kule Blessing saying bye.
Are you tired of endless search for the perfect property? Look no further. Let SRTV Real Estate be your trusted partner in the journey to finding your dream home.
We can offer you a dream home in a serene environment and beautiful ambience, surrounded with mother nature. That's definitely what you crave for. Well, you asked for it, and here we have it. Why not live the best of your dreams by making do with time, space, and value? The smartest form of real estate investment is that which is done at the initial public offer.
Join the long list of satisfied clients who have chosen SRTV Real Estate for all their property needs. We pride ourselves in turning your dreams into homes.
Act today. Secure your slice of a palace, even on a flexible payment plan, and embark on a journey towards a brighter tomorrow. Your dream is valid, living in a place of fabulous wealth and great opportunities. Don't compromise the standards of living